You trust the logo, not the clock. But in fast food, time is the secret ingredient, and it is not on your side. Today, we are pulling back the heat lamp to show how fresh turns into held, reheated, and rubbery. Let's start with KFC and Burger King. One sells 11 herbs and spices, the other sells flame grill theater. The truth is both are designed to sit. By the end, you'll know which items live hours in a warmer, which sides are powder in disguise, and why your meal's biggest risk isn't cooking, it is temperature and time. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great, thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video. You hear the word fresh, you taste the brand slogan, but the clock runs the kitchen. In fast food, the line cooks serve time as much as food. The question is simple: what does your meal do for the hours between cooking and the moment it lands in your hands? Let's start with the identities.
KFC lovers are finding it harder to buy their favorite items, with fast food outlets across the state now offering reduced menus.
As far as I've seen, it's a chaos inside.
Alexandru tells me he's been sitting in his cab for 3 hours waiting to get into the depot.
Well, Pete, it's fallen victim to the supply chain crisis, which is sweeping through the entire economy right now.
KFC leans on a secret blend and a golden crust. Burger King sells flame and smoke. Those are front-of-house stories. Back-of-house, the spine is holding, not cooking. The workflow is built to push volume, not to chase peak texture. So the system preps early, parks food in warmers, and relies on timers to say it is still good.
Safe to say it's coming up with some backup plans though, because the real problem is one step back with Ingham's, Australia's biggest chicken producer. Capacity. Now Ingham's doesn't know when the problem is going to be restored. That means that likes of KFC isn't able to be much clearer than that.
And it seems it wasn't just chicken that was off the menu.
I just gone for coffee and they said there is no milk.
The promise says fresh. The process is often pre-breaded, pre-cooked, pre-seared, held under heat. So which one do you eat, the ad or the whole time? You feel it in the bite. The crust that should crack now gives a dull thud. The patty that should drip now tastes like it did a commute. Walk a KFC batch.
Certainly amazing to think though that KFC can no longer guarantee that it'll have enough chicken to supply the people that walk into their restaurants.
KFC switched its supply contract to the company last week. It relies on a single distribution centre here in Warwickshire.
Over the next few weeks, the basic problem being workers are in isolation and so are unable to perform their job.
A tray of chicken gets dredged, fried off, and moved to a hot cabinet. Those cabinets keep it warm and above the danger zone, but they do something else. Steam trapped inside the meat climbs out into the crust. The outside dries, the inside goes rubbery. Tender turns to chewy. That's not a chef's mistake. That's by design when the plan is to feed a rush with pre-made parts.
KFC said today, unfortunately our supply chain has been disrupted and some of our restaurants will be offering a reduced menu. Now, important to say,
today the logistics firm DHL apologised for that inconvenience, blaming operational issues.
this is not across the board. McDonald's has said it's not facing the same problem, or at least not to the same extent right now.
Now the sides. Real mashed potatoes don't like to wait. They set, they weep, they split. KFC solves that with rehydrated potato mix. Add hot water, hit the right ratio, and you get a smooth scoop that sits. It's consistent. It's fast. It doesn't die in the pan like fresh mash would.
It told the ASX this morning that while all of its sites are currently open, it's operating at a significantly reduced either. So it's likely that restaurants all around the country are now growing increasingly concerned, Pete.
This is hold-stable food, built to resist time. Shift to Burger King's Flame Show. The grill marks and smoke note don't pop out of nowhere. Patties arrive with a head start, factory sear and a flavor profile baked in. In store, they ride a broiler belt or get reheated fast. The sear you see is staged for the eye. The warmer does the real work. So when you taste grilled, you are tasting a preloaded effect designed to survive the queue.
Secret inside the industry was that it was a big joke because the sales of both companies rose when they attacked each other. I think Burger King is betting that their customers like their products, and they're going to come in, and what they're looking to do is generate more excitement.
When will the food industry wake up and say, you know what, maybe we don't want to be giving people more and more food, maybe we want to give them tasty but healthy food.
Time chips away at quality on every front. Oils get tired and stop popping, they leave food greasy instead of crisp. Buns sit in heat drawers and go stale around the edges while the middle steams soft. Then moisture migrates. First your sandwich slumps and goes limp, then it toughens as the water leaves and starch locks up. The clock eats texture bite by bite. There's a safety layer on top of all this.
Alleges Burger King inflated the size of its signature Whopper sandwich in their advertisements.
Really taking a beef with the size of the sandwich as it relates to how much it overflows the bun.
Today, some customers have beef with Burger King. The fast food chain is facing a class action lawsuit.
Hot hold needs to stay hot, cold hold needs to stay cold. That means timers, temperature logs, and staff who keep up when the line stretches. On a slow shift with a new crew, the plan is shaky. During a dinner slam, the plan bends. You rely on systems to keep food out of the danger zone, but systems run on people under pressure. The real kicker, the flavors you trust are engineered to hold. KFC's potato mix is stable by design, so it won't break like real mash. BK's factory sear gives you the look and the hint of smoke, even after a ride through a warmer. The recipe stays the same. The variable is time. 10 minutes tastes one way. 2 hours tastes like something else entirely. So how do you spot it in the wild? Listen for the scrape of a holding drawer. Watch for a bin line stacked deep. Ask for no salt on fries to trigger a fresh drop. Order items the crew must cook or assemble to order. The stuff that doesn't sit well can't sit long. Skip sides built to hold all day, the ones that scoop perfectly every time. If time and temperature run the show, you still have a lever. Order simple, low-hold items during peak turnover when batches move fast. Ask for mods that force a quick cook. Or walk away from anything that looks like it has been napping under a glow. Your best meal at these chains is the one that beats the clock by a few minutes. So here's the play, the recipe on the bag matters less than the clock over the fryer. Ask how long it sat. Pick items cooked to order. Skip the sit and wilt sides that taste like they napped under a glow. Watch the cues, dry meat, soggy fries, tired lettuce. Ask a direct question at the counter. You are not rude, you are informed. Short holds cut risk and taste better. That is the trade. If this gave you something to chew on, hit like, subscribe and share it with someone who swears by heat lamp chicken or flame theater. Next time, we test who cooks, and who just reheats.